Lanaya. I am your digital big sis, and I am here to give you all the tips and tricks you need to get through life. I do a lot of other stuff like vlogs and things like that, but today we are getting down to the nitty gritty, and I'm giving you guys all the tricks and tips in life and things that you need to slay this life down. Enough yapping. I want to just get right into it and chop it up with you. The thing I want to talk about is a really important thing to me because I have a lot of really young followers and I want you guys to always be making mindful decisions and always being true to yourself. So the first thing I want to talk about is not acting grown. I want you guys to act your age and just literally like try to be a kid for as long as you can, because you have literally your whole entire life to act like an adult and do adult things. So that even means like stalling on dating for a little while. You don't have to date and get your first boyfriend freshman year of high school, and you don't have to get a boyfriend in middle school. Even when you finish high school, you don't have to go and find a boyfriend fresh into college. Go out and just live your life and do what you're doing and just try to be young and a kid for as long as possible, because I know so many girls that try to act grown and they end up just ruining their lives or just acting out in ways that are really just inappropriate. And a really good example of this would be like Alabama Barker. Don't go out acting like her. That is the main example of like the kind of thing that I'm talking about. No hate to her because she's honestly a baddie, but like, you know what I'm trying to, you know where I'm going with that, right? We're locked in. Next thing I want to talk about is something that I know a lot of girls do, but it is embarrassing yourself for a boy. Girl, there are so many boys out there in the world. You do not have to be embarrassing yourself over a boy. Like, absolutely not. You do not have to be feeding for a boy. You do not have to be begging a boy to be nice to you. You do not have to be begging for attention. You do not have to be going above and beyond and doing every little thing he asks of you. You don't have to do all that. Just find somebody else. But don't go out embarrassing yourself and like acting out for a guy. It's literally never worth it. And not only is it never worth it, but if they're doing it to you, they're going to do it to other people. And you don't have to be the girl that they like take advantage of. This one is actually a tip that I wish my parents told me, and it is making time for your relationships. Not your relationships like your boyfriend, your relationships like your friends, your family, and like school and things. School is a relationship. All these things in your life are relationships. So make time for your relationships and maintain them well. I have had so many friends, like friendships fall out because I didn't know how to manage time. I didn't know how to manage them, and I didn't know how to stay connected with people. And just learning how to manage things like that is a really good tip. And it's also just really good for just your whole life. You're gonna go your whole life meeting different people, and staying connected is always a really good thing. Next thing is to not always take older people's advice. I know that I'm being counterproductive right now because I'm literally giving you guys older people advice, but sometimes older people's advice is not going to align with your experience and what you're experiencing, and not only what you're experiencing, but even your feelings. Like for me, a lot of my family, they tell me, oh, you don't need friends, like your life would be better off without friends. But the thing is, I'm the kind of person, I love to be around people, I love to talk, and I love to have friends. So my family telling me, oh, you're better off without him, doesn't align with me, because like I don't want to be without friends. I don't want to live my life alone. I want to have people in my life. So their advice doesn't work for me. And I'm pretty sure you guys have had advice and things that your mom and even your grandma or even your dad has told you that doesn't align with what's happening to you or doesn't align with your values. One that I really want to talk about too, and this one is not telling your current boyfriend or whoever you're talking to about your past situationships or your past boyfriends. I know this is kind of more like a deliberate, like don't kind of do this kind of thing, but it is something I want to talk about because it is something that I've noticed that a lot of people have a lot of trouble with. So like when you tell your boyfriend, oh my god, yeah, my ex treated me so badly, he was so like, this and that. Guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna either most likely he's gonna either feel insecure, cause if you're telling him that, oh my god, my ex was so good, my ex was so amazing, I loved him, he was the love of my life. Your current boyfriend or situationship's gonna be like side eye, and if you're telling him bad things, he's not gonna treat you that much better than your ex, and you don't want that. You want him to treat you good. So don't give him a reason to not treat you good. Exactly. See that? Locked in. Next one is that you cannot make everyone like you. This is something that I'm still working on and trying to like implicate in my life, because it is really, really important to just get that in your head and understand that not everyone you meet is going to like you. And in fact, most people you meet throughout your life aren't going to. So me personally, I am a people pleaser. Like, I'm always bending over backwards to try to get people to like me. I change my style, I change my hair, I change the manner of my speak. And that's not good, because if you do that, you're going to have to maintain that. And you're not going to be able to have a relationship with someone that you're trying to, like, fool. And you're fooling yourself and you're fooling them. And you're not being truthful or real in any type of way. So no matter what, they're probably still not going to like you, because you're always going to seem superficial to them. So it's like, you just can't really win. So trying to get people to like you and being a people pleaser never really works out. If anything, if it does work out, it's honestly working against you, because again, like I said, you're just constantly fighting this urge to just try to be the best that you can. And honestly, that's not the way to live. You don't live for anybody else, you live for yourself. So do what makes you happy, even if it doesn't make everybody else happy. This one is one that I wish more people listen to, but it is, do not believe every single thing that a boy tells you. Boys are liars. They lie about everything. They'll even lie about not doing something. Oh my God, yeah, I was gonna get you flowers. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Because if you were gonna get me flowers, you would have got me flowers. So don't lie. Just shut up. Boys are like compulsive liars. The thing is that they know that we like to hear what we want to hear, so that's why they lie so much. But like, honestly, don't believe the shit they say, because literally, It's I promise it's not a thing that's going to be working for you. It's not going to help you in no type of way. So just, honestly, just ignore them, or just lead them on the same way they're probably leading you on. Next one is that you can always tell what kind of people are based on their friends. I don't care what anybody says. Like, this is honestly so true. If you notice that someone's friends with mean people, guess what? She's probably mean too. Like, clock it. Like, me personally, all of my friends are really, really studious and, like, good kids. So, like, that equals what to you? You know what I mean? Like, so, like, if your friends are, like, friends with bad people or people that do bad things, they're probably not great people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you attract what you give out into the world. That comes back to you, and that reflects in your friendships. This one is one that I feel like needs to be said and doesn't get said a lot, but it is, do not judge people based off their social media. We live in a world where social media is literally everything, but social media is not our everything. Just because we post on social media a lot doesn't mean that that's the core of our being and that is who we are. Social media is literally just our camera roll, basically. So how much can you not even our camera roll, because it's not even 100% real most of the time. It's mostly like fakey stuff. So it's like, how much could you really know about someone from their social media? Not that much. You can get a little bit, a taste of who they are, but you can't give a whole conciseness of someone's whole identity. So don't judge people based off of things like that. One I want to talk about is that positivity attracts positivity. So if you find yourself being really, really overly negative, guess what you're going to attract? Negative energy. I remember when I used to spend a lot of time in my room just being really, really negative and really, really sad. And guess what? I was really, really negative and really, really sad. And I attracted that negative energy. And now that I have stepped away from that, I feel so much better. And I know that this is like kind of niche kind of concept and it sounds crazy, but it really is the truth. Negative energy attracts negative energy, and positive energy attracts positive energy. So stay positive and just always try to be as happy as you possibly can be. Anyways, you guys, that's all I have for this video. I'll see you guys later. I love you guys so much. Mwah!